Elon Musk, a name that's practically synonymous with bold innovation and headline-grabbing controversy, recently found himself in an unexpected spotlight, not for launching a rocket into orbit or unveiling some futuristic gadget, but for something far more ordinary, a gaming livestream. It was supposed to be a casual evening, a chance for the billionaire to kick back and dive into the dark, treacherous world of Path of Exile 2, a game known for its brutal difficulty and unforgiving mechanics. Picture this: Musk, the guy who sent humanity dreaming of Mars and revolutionized electric cars, sitting down to take on some virtual monsters. You'd think he'd breeze through it, right? After all, if he can handle multi-billion-dollar companies and global scrutiny, a pixelated boss should be a walk in the park. But oh, how wrong that assumption turned out to be. What unfolded wasn't just a gaming fail. It was a full-blown online ambush. The viewers in the chat didn't just watch. They attacked, turning the stream into a chaotic battlefield of cyberbullying that left Musk reeling. I'm going to walk you through this wild night, step by step, painting the scene so vividly you can almost feel the sting of every venomous comment. Imagine the setup. It's a quiet night, maybe at Musk's minimalist Texas home. You know, the kind of place he's bragged about, stripped down to the basics with no frills, just pure function. He's got his high-end gaming rig fired up, a sleek headset perched on his head, and those famously restless hands hovering over the keyboard. The stream kicks off, and there he is, live on screen, his voice crackling through the mic with that familiar mix of confidence and dry wit. "All right, folks, let's see what kind of beast we're dealing with here," he says, diving into Path of Exile 2. His character, a gritty, armor-clad warrior, slashes through the early mobs with ease, and for a moment, it's classic Musk. In control, cracking a few offhand jokes about how the game's interface feels like something he could have designed for Tesla's dashboard. The chat's buzzing lightly at first, a mix of fans and skeptics tuning in to see if the tech titan can hold his own in a virtual dungeon. Then comes the first real challenge, the initial boss, a hulking nightmare of a creature with spiked limbs and glowing, fiery eyes straight out of some digital hell. Musk charges in all bravado, but it doesn't take long for things to unravel. His character's health bar plummets. He's dying left and right, and suddenly, the chat explodes. Not with cheers, but with something far darker. What starts as playful ribbing quickly spirals into a vicious onslaught. At first, it's harmless enough. "Elon, come on, man. You can't even beat level 1? Or where's that genius brain now, buddy? Call in the autopilot." The tone's light, teasing, the kind of stuff you'd expect from a gaming crowd. But then, like a storm rolling in, the mood shifts. The comments turn sharp, personal, and downright mean. Someone fires off. "You're wrecking the country the same way you trash your marriages." A brutal jab at Musk's well-documented personal life, the divorces and drama that have fueled tabloid headlines for years. Another viewer goes to the jugular. "Tesla's falling apart while you're screwing around in a game? What a leader." And then the gloves really come off. "Dumb and ugly," one writes. "A total loser who can't even handle a beginner boss," adds another. It's not just trolling anymore. It's a full-scale pile-on, a digital mob tearing into him with glee. Musk, the guy who's faced down critics and lawsuits without blinking, tries to brush it off. "Guess this boss isn't a fan of teamwork," he quips, but there's a strain in his voice now, a crack in that unshakable facade. The chat smells blood and doubles down, flooding the screen with insults so fast it's hard to keep up. The barrage doesn't let up, it only gets uglier. As Musk's character keeps dying, the viewers dig deeper, pulling out every grievance they can think of. Someone brings up the mysterious Doge department, that cryptic project Musk has hinted at in tweets, but never fully explained. A lightning rod for conspiracy theories and skepticism. Doge is as big a flop as this stream. One comment sneers, and it's like throwing gas on a fire. The chat erupts with more. "You can't even beat a video game monster. How are you supposed to run an economy? What a joke. Stick to tweeting, Elon." It's relentless, a tidal wave of hate crashing over him. On screen, his warrior stumbles again, eating dirt under the boss's onslaught, and you can see Musk's focus slipping. His hands, usually so precise whether he's typing code or steering a company, start fumbling. He mutters something about the game being tougher than a SpaceX launch, trying to inject some humor, but it falls flat. The viewers aren't here for laughs. They're here to tear him apart. They hit him with everything. Tesla's stock dips, SpaceX's occasional misfires, even his quirky personality. Your rockets crash, just like this character, one writes. Maybe get an AI to play for you since you're so useless, another chimes in. It's a feeding frenzy, a rare chance for the masses to take swings at a guy who's usually untouchable, and they're savoring every second of it. The tension keeps building, thick and electric, like the air before a thunderstorm. Musk's character is a punching bag now, respawning only to die again, and the chat's a whirlwind of malice. He's still in the fight, though, give him that. This is Elon Musk, after all, the man who thrives on proving people wrong, who's built an empire on sheer stubbornness. He doesn't rage quit or snap back, not yet. Instead, he keeps going, maybe out of pride, maybe to show he can take the heat. But you can hear it in his voice, he's tired. This guy's got some serious armor, he says about the boss, but it's clear he's talking about more than the game. The insults get nastier, more creative. You're a fraud pretending to save the world while you can't even save your own game. Someone types, and it stings because it's so pointed. The Doge jabs keep coming too. What's next, Elon? A cryptocurrency to buy you some skill. The screen's a mess. His character's down again. The boss looms triumphant, and the chat's a scrolling wall of venom. It's hypnotic, watching this titan of industry get humbled, not by a rival CEO or a government regulator, but by a faceless crowd armed with keyboards. And yet, he stays in the ring, taking the punches, until the breaking point creeps closer than anyone expects. Finally, the tipping point hits. After yet another death, Musk goes quiet. The screen freezes on his fallen character, the boss standing over the corpse like a smug victor. Silence stretches, a minute then two. The chat starts speculating. Did he bail? Is he crying? And then his voice cuts through, low and rough. Looks like the connection's acting up. Think I'll call it a night. The stream blinks out, and just like that, he's gone. Connection issues? Please. From the guy whose Starlink satellites beam internet to the middle of nowhere, it's the lamest excuse imaginable. And the irony isn't lost on anyone. The chat erupts one last time. Even your internet's a bust, just like Tesla in the cold. Run away, Elon, run. The Independent picks up the story soon after, dishing out the details. Musk's failure against the first boss, the savage chat takedown, his hasty exit under the flimsy bad connection alibi. But the article only scratches the surface of what went down. This wasn't just a bad gaming night. It was a public unmasking, a moment when the invincible Elon Musk looked human, vulnerable, and beatable. The internet feasted on it, turning every jab into a meme, every insult into a viral zinger. Days later, the buzz still hasn't died down. Online forums and social media are split. Some gloat over Musk's humiliation, relishing the chance to see the billionaire brought low. He had it coming, they say, pointing to his polarizing antics and sky-high ego. Others rush to his defense, cut him some slack. He was just unwinding. Not every genius is a gamer. A few even call it a wake-up call, proof that no one's above the mob's wrath when the stars align just right. Musk himself? Silent as a tomb. No tweets, no snarky comebacks. Just the usual enigmatic void he retreats to after a storm. Maybe he's back in his office, staring out at the night sky, plotting his next move, turning this embarrassment into fuel for some wild new venture. Or maybe he's laughing it off, shrugging at the absurdity of it all, because that's Musk for you, unshaken, even when he's down. Whatever he's thinking, that streams etched into his legend now. Not as a win, but as a rare glimpse of frailty. And there's something oddly relatable in that. If a guy like Elon Musk can get roasted by a chat full of strangers, flub a boss fight, and duck out under a hail of insults, then maybe we're all closer than we think in this crazy, loud, digital jungle where words hit harder than you'd ever expect.